हेलो एवरीवन। इस वीडियो में हम लोग बात कर रहे थे साइकोलॉजी के क्वेश्चन जो कि एटीट्यूड से रिलेटेड है। उसमें चलिए शुरू करते हैं। हाईलाइट द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ स्कीमास इन सोशल कॉग्निशन। सोशल स्कीमास स्कीमाटा आर मेंटल स्ट्रक्चर दे फंक्शन एज अ फ्रेमवर्क टू प्रोसेस सोशल इंफॉर्मेशन। दीज स्कीमास लीड टू इमरजेंस ऑफ प्रोटोटाइप. Prototypes are concepts which have most of the defining features of a concept, class or family. These are best representative of the population. Various stereotypes emerge from these schemas. In other words, stereotypes and category-based schemas. Differentiate between prejudice and stereotype. Prejudice are negative attitude. These are bias about others. Prejudices are baseless and false. It refers to biased attitude formed about an individual or a group of people. These are usually negative. It has three components, that is A, B, C. A. Affective, emotional, that is dislike or hatred. B. Behavioral, that is discrimination. Cognitive, beliefs, that is stereotypes. Stereotypes are cognitive component of prejudice. It is strongly influenced by the processing of incoming social information. These are overgeneralized beliefs. Example, girls are talkative. Stereotypes are category-based schemas. These may be positive or negative or neutral. Stereotypes has no emotion blending. From a stereotype, prejudices may emerge very easily. Stereotypes are usually formed for the group. Stereotypes are preconceived notions. Prejudice can exist without discrimination and vice versa. Comment. Prejudices can exist without being shown in the form of discrimination. Similarly, discrimination can be shown without prejudices. Whatever prejudices can discrimination exist, conflict are very likely to arise between groups within the same society. We all witness many instances of discrimination with and without prejudices based on gender, religion, community, caste, physical handicap, and illness such as AIDS. Moreover, in many cases, discriminatory behavior can be curbed by law, but the cognitive and emotional components of prejudice are more difficult to change. Describe the important factors that influences impression formation. Impression formation is a process by which impression about other is converting into more or less during cognition or thought about them. In short, impression formation is a process through which we draw quick conclusion inferences regarding others. Factors facilitating impression formation. Nature of the phenomena, familiar or unfamiliar. Personality traits of the perceiver. Social schemas stored in the mind of perceiver. Situational factors. The process of impression formation consists of the following three sub-processes. Selection. We take into account only some bits of information about the target person. Organization. The selected information is combined in a systematic way. Inferences. We draw a conclusion about what kind of person that target is. Some specific qualities that influence impression formation are: the information presented first has a stronger effect than the information presented at the end. This is called the primacy effect. We have a tendency to think that a target person who has one set of positive qualities must also be having other specific positive that are associated with the first set. This is known as halo effect. Example, if we think that a person is tidy, then we think likely to think this person must also be hardworking. Whatever information comes at the end may have a stronger influence on impression formation. This is known as recency effect. Explain how the attribution made on by an actor would be different from that of an observer. Actor-observer phenomena refers to the tendency to attribute our own behavior mainly to situational causes, but the behavior of others mainly to internal, dispositional cause. A distinction is formed between the attribution that a person makes for actor role and observer role. Person makes attribution for his her own positive and negative experiences. It is actor role and the attributions made for another person. Positive and negative experience is observer role. For example, if we get good marks, we will attribute it to our own ability and hard work. Actor role initial internal attribution for a positive experience. If we get bad marks, we will say we were unlucky, our test was difficult. Actor role external attribution for negative experience. On the other hand, if our classmate gets good mark, we will attribute his or her success to good luck and easy test. Observer role external attribution for positive experience. If the same classmate gets bad mark, we are likely to feel that this his or her failure was because of low ability or due to lack of efforts. Observer role internal attribution for a negative experience. The reason for the difference between the actor and observer role is that people want to have a nice image of themselves as compared to others.